Ain't no way, bruh. Sup, you guys? JT here, and welcome to Kill Cure, a Fandanganronpa game that I will be completely honest. I remember watching like the video they posted like way back. How long was that? Like a year or so, bro. I haven't heard a single word, but then all of a sudden they posted that it was coming out March 22nd. I was like, there is no way. So I'm excited to get straight into this, bro, because I feel like this is just the year of just Fandanganronpa games, and I am enjoying every second of it, bro. And then there's another one coming up, a horror version. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. So I'm down to get straight into it and see what this game is talking about. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and let's hop straight into this, bro. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Oh boy, yeah, this is just the year for fan games, bro. I'm loving it.
Greetings! I am your new counselor.
And we're starting off with voice acting. 10 out of 10. Okay.
You deserve to die.
Not even 2 seconds in, thing. I don't know.
You are a shallow, impotent little creature, incapable of humility or introspection.
I'm confused.
Envy, spite, and deceit are matched only by your cowardice, your ignorance, your attention.
Okay, thank you. I believe it's a monkey, right?
Your life is defined by superficial relationships and uninspired dreams. All of which will
Okay.
slowly wither away under your own self-importance.
Is this how we're starting this off?
What do you mean I'm being unnecessarily cruel?
Kinda are.
Oh, this is how I speak to all of my clients. Then why the hell are you here? If you don't want to listen to my gracious advice.
That is not advice.
Ah, I see. That killing game story.
Oh?
I remember now.
Wait, what?
I doubt there's much therapeutic merit in allowing you to bear witness to what can only be described as a massacre.
Okay, this is interesting. How are we finna start this off?
Nevertheless, I have never been one to deny a client's request. Very well then. I will give you what you see.
That laugh is atrocious.
Don't be misled by my boorishness. This tale does hold a very personal significance for me. It was the day that I realized the futility of words, the price of ambition, and the cruel inconsequence of death.
Okay, bro.
Locked in a prison where no voice could reach, I lost everything. So many harsh lessons, all taught by that man.
Okay, so she's talking. Listen. I'm gonna send this to she. Please do not shoot me. But why is it talking like client? What is happening?
I only hope that by the end of this journey, you too will be able to separate the fragility of delusion from the harshness of reality.
Gotcha.
Let us begin then. A tragedy that sings of virtue and vice.
Bro, why am I thinking of Junko right now, bro?
Of the beautiful and the hideous.
Thank you.
Like many such tales, this one begins with the dull and incessant monologuing of an irrelevant.
Huh? What? I can't believe it. No, I don't want to believe it. Not the voice coming out of the speaker, not the bright lines of text flickering in and out. Huh? And certainly not the hastily taken mugshot of a cold, undisciplined expression, frozen in time for all to see. This looks so official. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Breaking news.
The Tokugawa Academy headmaster, Hiroharu Yotsuka, was arrested in Otsu last Saturday on manslaughter charges.
Oh.
According to the Shiga Prefectural Police Department, the 46-year-old researcher was accused of endangering his students during a secretive experiment.
Okay, well, okay, wait a minute. Okay, Theory time. So, interesting. Part of a school and experimenting on students. So, is this like taking place after the Killing Game? Question mark?
Yotsuka reportedly forced students to participate in dangerous tests to maintain their scholarships. The most recent of which resulted in several injuries and 1 death.
Oh. Okay, never mind. It's not, because it's only 1 death. So, a sicko. Gotcha.
He has pleaded not guilty to 1 count of manslaughter.
Not guilty?
And 2 counts of reckless endangerment. The trial will be held on...
Oh boy.
This can't be it.
Uh-oh. This is crazy. Yo, middle school me is going crazy right now. That is crazy work.
What am I supposed to do now?
Wait, what? Oh, I'm gonna assume he's a student.
All those promises you made. Those speeches.
Uh-oh.
Those empty platitudes about virtue. Was all of that for nothing? I know I didn't work hard enough. I know I haven't been the best. But I really thought that you were going to pull through for me. And I would finally have something to work towards.
And this is our main character. Ayo.
This can't be the end. Please. Please don't let this be the end. I want to be. I have to be. I need to be an ultimate.
Okay, this is a very interesting change of events. So, I'm gonna assume he's a student.
So, this is the end of the line for you. And here, I thought I'd be looking forward to this day.
What?
But even with everything I've done, it still wasn't enough. I was betrayed once again. I was so involved in your dream that I ended up shouldering your sin too.
Yo, the plot is thickening. What is happening?
This time will be the last. I finally know what I have to do.
And this is gonna be the mastermind.
The new generation, the future, they will be the key. They will be taught the true meaning of vice. And the rest of the world will submit to us. I'll begin with the person you value most.
Our main character.
Enjoy the show, Mr. Predecessor.
And who is that? Prison where no voice can reach. Chapter 0. This is beautiful. I'm already invested. My head. It's like it's about to explode. It's so dark. My eyes feel like they're on fire. Painfully, agonizingly, I open them.
Caress me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to... Never mind, we can't destroy it. I feel like we're gonna die. Where am I? I wince as my eyes slowly adjust to the light. This place doesn't look familiar. I seem to be on a desk of sorts, and...
Caress me.
God, where is that sound coming from?
Oh boy. Wait, do we got something on our wrist? Oh yeah, it's GG's. I don't remember my alarm being able to speak. It must be coming from here. A tape recorder?
Caress me. Now!
Yeah.
Fine, I get it.
Somewhat apprehensively, my wary hand inches forward and presses the button.
Rise and shine, dearest pupil Hirowaki Azuki. How'd you like the nap? I know a desk isn't the comfiest thing to sleep on.
Wait, how do they know my name? Let me get straight to the point. You've been kidnapped. Abducted. She ain't... Yo, what? Huh? Exactly what? I've been kidnapped. When? How? I tried to recount the details of the last time I was awake, but this blistering headache won't let me think clearly.
Hear me well.
Now I'm sure you're deeply confused as to how that even happened. Who's doing this? Why are they doing this? Is anyone coming to help me? Who else have they kidnapped?
Know your place.
Figure it out yourself. We have more pressing matters at hand. Who is this person? Why do they sound like some kind of cartoon character?
Tempting.
You have a very simple task. Escape from this room. Succeed, and I'll provide you with some small comforts of life, food, shelter, and perhaps even freedom. Fail, and, to put it bluntly, you'll be stuck here until your skin and bones. What?
Let's see how this turns out.
There are 3 other students like yourself, all trapped in locked rooms. How sad. Be a pal and cooperate with them, would you? But hurry. Only one will remain. Whoa, wait a minute, huh? But hurry, only one will remain, the rest will burn. What is this supposed to mean?
We will meet again.
Poetics aside, I'll be enabling your speakers so you can work with the other members of the summer team. Oh, and remember to pick up your tablet. It holds the secrets, not just to this escape room, but to the whole game. Got it? So somebody's gonna die right now?
Why is this happening?
Well then, I understand absolutely none of that. Suddenly, a voice echoes from the ceiling.
Missing something here.
Man, I don't know how long I can take this crap.
Oh yeah, this is... bro, if this game is actually on timing right now, somebody actually dies, that's crazy.
Please calm down, ma'am. Everything will be fine. I will save you from this dire situation, though I might not come out unscathed.
Okay, this has to be the ultimate hero. I love this.
Let's not go that far. I'm sure such a simple puzzle can be solved without casualties.
Yeah, and this is the yoga dude. There seems to be 3 different people. Those must be the other students that Thing mentioned.
Am I clear?
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Huh?
Hey, did anyone else hear that?
Oh?
That must be the 4th student.
What?
Are you in need of assistance?
Let me see.
Oh, maybe you can get us out. Can you leave your room? I can try. I try rattling the door, but
Not a chance.
the exit's locked.
It can't.
Dang it.
This is the outcome.
It's no use. We have to solve this puzzle.
I'm not good with
Brain
this.
puzzles were never my forte. I wish there was an easier way. Listen, if this game is puzzle based, I'm telling you right now, we're finna have so many deaths. I'm horrible with puzzles. Maybe I could interrogate this thing, pry out some information, buddy cop style.
Come on.
Behaving like the police certainly won't help us.
I see the problem here.
It wouldn't work regardless. It's a tape recording, not a speaker.
Gross.
They're totally spying on us though.
Share your thoughts.
Excuse me, all of you. Can you tell me exactly what you have in your room? I take a moment to survey my surroundings.
I'm not sure.
There seems to be some kind of strange mechanism on the wall here.
I will need more time.
Yes, I believe that's where we all have to input the solution. Once we figure it out, of course. Along with 4 empty slots in the wall, there are 4 tiles, each depicting a separate kanji that I cannot read, please. My eyesight's still a bit blurry, so I can't properly make out the characters.
Yeah.
There's also the table I woke up on, the recorder with the message from the kidnapper,
I wonder.
and a small pink tablet. The recording mentioned that this was important, right?
Possibly.
Now that you mention it, he did say it was relevant to the escape room. Maybe we should all try turning it on.
It's plausible.
Let me see. I gently push a small key on the right side of the tablet. And my world goes white. Thank you for the flashbang.
How was that?
Did something happen when you turned it on? Let me try. 1,000 indescribable sensations sweep through me in an instant. Huh? It's not just my vision that seems to be affected. An instant ringing echoes through my ears, and even my fingertips seem to tingle with some kind of malice. What is this? Eventually, the sensor bombardment inflicting me slowly subsides, and things seem to return to normal. Okay, so we got flashbang? That was... until I take a closer look at the space directly above the tablet.
Why?
What in the world is that? I don't know what I'm looking
word.
at. It's
What?
a hologram? It's a hologram of cute flowers. I think it's some kind of tulip. Flower? Mine looks like a pair of ice skates. Except it's all weird and pixelated, man. It almost feels like I've been digitized and sent into some kind of old video game. My hologram, if that's what it is, seems to be a pair of shades. Upon closer inspection, it seems I am able to physically interact with it.
What?
You can touch it? Spurred on by this revelation, my right hand reaches forward and brushes against the leaf blower. Okay, that's what it is. I thought it was some type of book bag, bro. Sure enough, it actually feels real. I can feel the coolness of the metal, the grooves of the nozzle, everything.
Bro.
This day just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I would pinch myself if I hadn't done my nails. Hey, wait. What about you, fourth teammate?
I'm not sure.
Huh?
Please forgive me.
My apologies, I don't know your name. What kind of object appeared when you turned on your tablet? It seems to be a leaf blower of sorts, but just as you guys said, it looks extremely pixelated.
Well...
Maybe that's because this technology is a work in progress? There's never been holograms you could touch before, or holograms in general. I take a closer look at the tablet, which I'd unceremoniously dropped on the table when I first turned it on. In the center of the screen, illuminated in large sans serif letters, is a phrase I can't hope to understand.
I wonder.
Augmented reality interactive audio hologram. I am not saying that again.
Those are indeed words.
No, that's what's written on the screen.
Holy breakthrough!
You're right. Wow. This is just like something from a supervillain's evil lair.
I'm a little concerned.
Except this technology is clearly real and functional. Mysterious inventions beyond our wildest imaginations. Perhaps the Academy has something to do with this. How does he know it's an Academy? But what does it all mean? Like, this is cool and all, but our kidnappers didn't put us in here just to test out some weird tech, right? I wonder if there's some kind of pattern in the objects that appeared when we turned on our tablets. Let's turn off this peculiar contraption for now and take a closer look at the mechanism.
It's plausible.
Right. My eyesight hasn't fully recovered, but I can finally read the kanji engraved on each tile. Summer, spring, winter, autumn. Okay, I get it, so we gotta match up our stuff with like, okay, makes sense. Not too bad.
It's not that deep.
Guys, isn't there a pretty obvious solution to this whole thing? There is?
Yeah.
Especially considering the 4 objects we received. Yup. If I remember correctly, our items were a tulip, shades, a leaf blower, and ice skates. Oh, you have such great memory.
Let's just move
Right.
on.
I think I might know how to solve this puzzle. I just need to take another look at the order. Summer, spring, winter, autumn. Listen, I'm just gonna keep it a book. I got my pen and paper right here, bruh, so we're finna lock in. Let me just write down the order. Summer, spring, winter, autumn. Gotcha.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll let you take the lead from here then. What should we all put in the first slot? Alright, we all probably have to input the same answer to escape. The first slot should hold. Wait, what? The first slot should hold. Wait, what? Oh, nah, we're cooked. Oh, yeah, we're cooked. Bro, wait, the first slot should hold. What do they mean? Oh, dang, he said the items in order too, I bet. Okay, well, listen, I'm not slow. I just do not remember it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 33% chance. I'm just gonna go. Oh. Boom! I placed the second tile into the first slot. A satisfying click echoes throughout the room and the tile locks into place. Oh, I did it? Bro, let's go. Ultimate lucky student. Oh, I have a good feeling about this. That click sounded like the audio equivalent of maple syrup on noodles. Huh?
Super job.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
Troubling.
That's... Never mind. What should our next step be? The second slot should hold. I don't remember. Okay. The second slot. Okay. Spring. I'm gonna assume the first one, right? Summer, spring. Yeah, I think it's the first one.
I understand.
All right, only 2 more to go, bro. I'm locked in, bro.
Never fear.
The truth eludes me.
Is this going where I think it's going?
My head hurts.
Seems like it.
This is the outcome of it.
Never mind. We trust your judgment. What's next? The third slot should hold winter. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yo.
My answer is
Okay.
thus.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Wait. Winter, spring. Oh, yeah, that. My bad.
I remain
And there's
neutral.
only 1 tile left. Let's see if I was right.
Well,
Well, she's acting weird. I'll ignore it for now though. What? Soon after, I hear 3 identical clicks emanating from the speakers, followed by the howl of whirring gears.
What?
That has to be the door. Come on.
Well met.
Don't forget to take the tablet with you. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think the calm dude is a little suspicious because he said academy and then he said whatever he just said now. I don't know. I hurriedly grabbed the tablet, momentarily surprised by its considerable weight, and shoved it into my pocket before dashing off. We all emerged from our respective rooms, finding ourselves in a dimly lit central area. So I was right. Okay, hero, yoga master, and activist, I believe. These people sure look eccentric. Is that girl wearing a superhero cosplay?
Oh, hey! It's nice to finally put faces to those voices.
This is crazy.
Greetings. I'm glad you are all uninjured.
Thank you.
Hello.
Is something bothering you?
Yeah, I thought you would be more, confident. What?
Well,
About that last puzzle.
Yeah.
It ended up being really easy, didn't it?
I'm sorry.
So the others actually solved it way before you woke up?
Wait.
Except, I kindly advised them not to use that answer, since, it seems suspiciously simple to me.
I've failed you.
We ended up discussing it for another 20 minutes while you were asleep. Y'all were stuck in that room for 20 minutes? Yo. They spent 20 minutes discussing that?
Are you kidding?
Okay, that is really weird though. They went through all that trouble to lock us in here, but now they're going to let us leave because we know what order the seasons are in?
I see the problem here.
Maybe the trivial nature of the answer was meant to confuse us somehow, or perhaps it was designed to test our tendencies to overanalyze. Regardless, it seems we aren't quite done yet. He points to another mechanism near the door.
I'm scared.
These tiles, look, lock him up. 4, 4, 4, 3, 1. I smell another puzzle on our trail.
I understand.
I think we're supposed to place certain tiles in that furnace, Chet.
Hang on.
Guys? Oh, this is the room. Oh, whoa. The red stuff in the glass tumble thing is moving.
Huh?
Yo, as if on cue, a wave of smelting heat slams into us. Yo, this is good. It really is quite hot in here. Nothing the soaring lance can't handle, mind you, but it is definitely uncomfortable.
Entirely unexpected.
I think that thermostat represents the time limit for solving this puzzle. Don't tell me they're going to cook us alive?
You bitch!
What the heck did I do to deserve this? Did y'all hear her voice dialogue? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Respectfully, the most helpful thing I can do right now is step aside.
Please forgive me.
I admit, I'm also at a loss. We're gonna burn like the Amazon? Only people might actually give a crap that I'm going. Burn? Okay, yup, exactly, it brought this up. But hurry, only one will remain, the rest will burn. What did that mean? Yada yada, yup, or is it something else?
No?
Maybe we should just feed them into the chut in order from 1 to 4. Simple work last time, right?
Bear with me.
Or maybe we're meant to dispose of 4 tiles so we're left with 1 of each number?
For shame.
It's a trick. It's probably a test of wit. You see, in any situation like this, I'm dying because I'm finna overanalyze the mess out of this and then still end up being wrong, so. They're trying to scare us into jumping to conclusions, even though we don't have all the right information.
I have a plan.
And the solution is to acknowledge the fact that we don't know enough to solve this puzzle. Therefore, we should do nothing. Excuse me? Are you insane? Do you need medical attention? Let's not fight here. The heat around us begins to reach unbearable levels. With every second that passes, it becomes harder and harder to breathe. Oh god, we really don't have the time to argue like this. I need to do something now. Wait, what? Yo, I need a save button. I need to do something right now. Try something else. Listen to noisy person. Can we please? Try something else. We're the main character. As my teammates continue to bicker in the background, I close my eyes and think carefully about what I heard on the recording. The rest will burn, the furnace, the numbered tiles. Wait, I think I have it. Please let me know, please. I gather up every tile except the one labeled 1 and throw them into the furnace. Huh? The falling tiles clatter against the brick walls, and a smoldering roar thunders from the furnace as the ceramic is set ablaze. Did we do the right thing? I really hope you know what you're doing, because you can't exactly unburn those tiles. Just as she was about to panic, we hear the sound of the door unlocking. It seems to have worked. It did? I mean, it did. Yo, he was really gambling. No sides.
Lost.
Freedom! Without a moment to spare, we dash into the hallway just as the air around us began to singe our skin. Ow? Yo, that is crazy work, bruh. We just started. In stark contrast to the fiery prison we left behind, the next room mercifully flows with cool, refreshing air that washes over us. Yep, we're alive. My lungs, they feel like they're on the verge of explode. It was that bad? Oh. You did it, I think.
Crisis averted.
Thank goodness you were with us, blonde man. Now we're finally in the clear.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Yes, it seems your quick and confident thinking saved us.
My answer is thus.
And after taking a look around, there doesn't appear to be anything particularly dangerous or peculiar in this room, apart from that. That is crazy work. He points towards the center of a room, though the rest of us are too busy recovering from our brush with death to pay attention. This guy, we nearly burnt alive, and he seems almost unfazed. It takes a while for me to regain my composure and direct my sights towards the object of interest. Exploration time. Though the story will whisk you away from this area soon enough, you still need to know how to move. Press F1. I don't have a F1! Oh my goodness, yo. Press F2, we don't have that. Press enter, we have that. Observation mode, yep, like the other games. Yep. 3, yep. Be grateful you have such a kind and considerate educator. Yeah, okay, bud. Anywho, y'all already know what time it is. Let me get used to these controls. Okay, there we go. Settings, yes, save. Beautiful work. This is so cool. I know I said this about Project Eden's Garden and all that, but this is so cool. I actually love this. Okay. Yo, time to learn some names. I just know y'all ultimates. I'm flattered you're striking up a conversation, but our current objective should be investigating this. Oh, dang, my bad. Now I like her design a lot. What we talking?
Lost.
Yep. Why are you just standing there? Investigate the stat. Okay, what?
Hang on.
Wait, why am I just standing here? Oh, forget it. Just take your time or whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume we can't talk to nobody right now. Okay, you said press enter. Wait a minute. Close, open, sprint, talk, search. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to assume this passage leads to another door. Wait, it doesn't know. Okay. Yep, we gotta search that statue. Okay. Excuse me. Bro, so our mascot is this monkey. Crazy word. There we go. It's some kind of weird monkey statue. It's cute, but creepy at the same time.
No one is perfect.
There doesn't appear to be any input required from us. I don't believe there is another puzzle. Oh, that's wonderful news. That last one was going to be the death of me.
Possible,
Literally. It would have helped if you hadn't taken off your suit.
How violent!
I can't do that when I'm on duty. It's unconscious. Wait, what? Huh? What are they talking about? Refusal to back down from your morals. I like it.
Hi.
Hey, take a closer look at the base. There's something written there. At the foot of the statue lies a curious yet haunting inscription, carefully etched in old, decaying stone. Let me guess. Oh boy, Dr. Seuss. What is this?
Those are indeed words.
Such a strange and sad poem, especially that last line. Okay. As sure as the spring blossoms never wilts, I will hold your hand. As sure as the summer wind never calms, I will see your smile. As sure as the autumn moon never wanes, I will earn your praise. As sure as the winter snow never melts, I will dry my tears. As sure as 1,000 years pass and I remain on this earth, I will hear your song again. Interesting.
What?
What's so sad about it? I think it's a lovely set of promises for the future. Well, I'm definitely not gonna ruin the romance of it all by explaining it. Out of all the cryptic mumbo jumbo I've seen today, this probably takes the cake.
Let's not overdo it.
Mysterious as this is, it doesn't seem all too helpful in aiding our escape right now. Those, however, might be worth taking a look at. He gestures around. Along the walls are 5 entrances, including the one we came from.
A powerful observation.
Seems like we have to explore a lot of different areas if we're going to get out of here.
Now we eat.
If we're lucky, we may find an exit or a clue that explains our current situation.
Trust one another.
That sounds like a reasonable plan. Do you think we should split?
You're wrong.
Wait! Why did you scream?
It can't.
I just realized that we haven't introduced ourselves yet. That's so embarrassing.
An honest mistake.
Oh yes,
Really?
I was so caught up with those puzzles that the thought completely slipped my mind.
V.
Well, now that the threat of imminent death has passed, there's no excuse. It's time you all learned who I really am.
I'm Maru Yokokume. And get this.
Yup, ultimate
I'm
activist.
the ultimate activist. Isn't that a surprise?
Nope, it's nice to meet you. Wait, really? I'm an ultimate too.
Oh, you.
Wait, what was ours? Teacher's aid? Huh? Well, what are the odds? That's amazing. Does make my reveal a bit less impressive? Does make my reveal a bit less impressive, but still.
Recreation is in order.
I don't think it's a coincidence exactly. I think all 4 of us are ultimates.
Really?
Wait, how do you know? The last place I recall before being kidnapped
I am deeply
was a
disappointed.
small speedboat bound for Bitokuwakawa Island.
It's plausible.
Oh, I remember now. Now that the confusion and terror has somewhat subsided, I'm able to gather my thoughts for the first time since I woke up. It was a few months after I'd first been awarded my title. I had just received the email from the school informing me that the annual opening ceremony would be held in 2 weeks. It told me that I was to arrive at the lake's eastern port by noon and take a speedboat to the island alone. And y'all didn't think this was suspicious? There is no way.
Wait.
I got an email like that too. It looked very official, so I carried out its instructions to a T. It was rather ominous. Getting on that speedboat, it used some sort of autopilot, and there wasn't anyone around either. And y'all still got on this boat. Y'all are insane. I was asked to arrive at the lake's southern port at precisely 1 o'clock p.m. It seems the administrators wanted us to be alone when we departed.
Unacceptable.
I remember seeing the walls of the school on the horizon and losing consciousness soon after that. Does that mean the school is behind this? I mean, it's not like any random person would have known where I was. Maybe these escape rooms have something to do with that opening ceremony?
You can't be serious.
No way! I studied this school's event protocol, and something like that furnace puzzle would never be allowed.
Cut me some slack.
How can you be so sure, puzzle dude? Are you some kind of Bitoku... Bro, this name. Bitokukawa superfan?
I refuse to believe
Well,
it.
I have done my research. Wait, puzzle dude?
Oh, you.
Yep. All this time, I've been calling you funny little nicknames in my head, like Man Bun Man and Super Ma'am. Hope you had nice ones for me too.
The soaring lass fights
I
for
object to this
freedom.
legally distinct moniker. I only respond to the soaring lass.
Let's just
Oh,
move on.
anyways.
Hello again.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say it. My name is Hiroka. I'm so sorry that I'm messing this up. My name is Hirokaki Izuki, but you can just call me Hiro. Thank you. Hiro, a fitting name.
Selfie.
That's cool. Let me take a picture of you so I don't forget. She's hilarious. Maru takes out a smartphone and Oh, she actually has her phone. Oh. Maru takes out a smartphone and starts tapping away at the screen. Oh, I just noticed it's a reference to Danganronpa 2. What's her name? Mono... I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll probably put up an image. That's cool.
Hello?
Judging by the clock, it's been 6 hours since I boarded that boat. We've been unconscious for a while. That's actually kind of reassuring. At least we haven't been going for like 2 weeks or something.
Troubling.
You have your phone with you. Odd. When I woke up, mine was going... Yeah, I was gonna say.
For shame!
Same for me. I assume that the heathens who abducted us stole it.
I got nothing.
Well, it doesn't have any service and...
You bitch!
That is crazy. What the heck? The camera lens is broken. Dude, are you kidding? I literally just bought this a few weeks ago.
That's rude.
That's so weird though. Why would they leave your phone but disable everything useful? Wouldn't it be safer to just take it like they did with us?
That's just a rumor.
I don't know. Oh god. Do you think they might have disabled the nearest cell phone tower or something?
How violent!
Probably. If there was a signal, then Mars should be able to alert the authorities. Dang it. The email also said that the opening ceremony was top secret and that I might not be allowed to contact the outside world until it ended. My dad and my posse might not even realize anything is wrong. Posse? Oh, those are the guys, gals, and MB pals who helped me with my activism.
Why are you so upset?
We're pretty good at helping people organize. I think we started somewhere around 30 strikes across the country. She is ultimate. 30. That's as many as 3 10s. Yeah.
That's the way.
Well, with the amount of workers' rights abuses that the gentle laborers suffer on a daily basis, I'm surprised the number isn't higher. Folks just aren't used to standing up for themselves these days, you know?
Let me see.
It's risky business. Sore legs, hoarse voices, and broken nails are only the beginning of our problems, but
Toad's excited.
there's nothing better than helping someone finally get the support they need when all is said and done. I was a little apprehensive about the whole ultimate activist thing at first, but she actually seems serious about her talent.
Okay, short stack.
Now that you got me thinking,
I'm gonna strike.
maybe the reason I was kidnapped was because of my protest activities. Believe me, the Union Busters would do anything to have their way.
It's plausible.
That sounds plausible, but I don't think it explains why the rest of us are here. I've never even been to a strike. True.
Really?
Do baseball, soccer, or bowling strikes count?
Let me see.
I guess. Oh, if you're ever interested in joining one of our numerous pickup lines, we'll welcome you with open arms.
That's just a rumor.
Just try not to tell any off-color jokes. The posse is very sensitive to that kind of thing. Very sensitive.
Sound advice.
Tempting. I do think it's important for an ultimate to contribute to the well-being of others.
Pretty awesome.
Plus, it must be delightful to barge into places with a megaphone and strike fear into the hearts of evildoers.
It's not that
Well,
deep.
I guess protests are meant to cause a fuss.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to think my talent also revolves around helping people. Frankly, I feel bad that I was unable to contribute to either puzzle.
I'll never surrender.
I should have been standing tall with our hearts as one, fearlessly liberating us from the foul prison.
Spandex.
Not
Oh,
that
spandex.
Spandex. Not that you stole my thunder or anything, Sir Izuki. I also appreciate playing sidekick, you know?
I'm flattered.
Sir Izuki. I'm flattered, but that's very formal.
Citizens, your savior is here.
Nay, proper titles are the utmost importance. How else is one meant to show respect for their fellow citizens? I wouldn't dare greet a stranger, no offense, without necessary honorifics.
Did not see that coming.
Right.
Pretty awesome, right?
Though fret not, Sir Izuki. Our time as strangers has come to an end, for I would now introduce myself.
You may call me the Soaring Lass, the paladin of the skies and the earth, known to save any and all from peril.
Yeah.
But if we're doing this personally, Momoe Soga works too.
Okay,
Ultimate
Momo.
local hero, at your service.
Now I'm interested how her ultimate works. Like, did she just go about saving people? Keywords, saving. Local hero. Where did that helmet come from?
Oh,
Quite the noble talent, eh?
gotta stay humble.
Nothing too grand though. Gotta stay humble in all of that biz.
Justice sees all.
Okay, that is kind of creepy. However, some say my devotion to justice is far beyond that of any hero before me. My triumphs are highly esteemed in small communities. I can't tell if she's role-playing. Might as well play along.
Bear with me.
I confess, I am somewhat interested. What exactly are these triumphs? Exactly.
Crisis averted.
One time, I made the paper for stopping an altercation at the local pub. Tensions were high, bottles and hearts alike were shattered, but one gal swooped in and saved the day. You got into a bar fight?
How violent.
No way. Violence is always unnecessary.
Cherish the thought.
I prefer words and the lights, you see. I taught the troublesome gangsters out of it and even directed them to anger management classes. Stopping a bar fight with diplomacy alone certainly is an accomplishment. You know what? Nah, I feel like she has hands, bro. There's no way you're a hero wearing a whole Power Ranger suit and can't throw hands. I refuse. That's very cool. I take it that you're kind, like a middleman of sorts when it comes to justice. You're not an actual police officer, right?
Citizens, your saviors.
I just say I'm a slice of everything. I restore peace, keep crime off the back streets, and even tend to the elderly.
Oh.
No matter age, race, or class, I'll respect the soaring lass. I kinda doubt that.
I accept all requests.
So far, I've been committed to a 100% acceptance rate on all neighborhood requests.
I have a plan.
It's mostly just mundane stuff, saving cats from trees, mowing people's lawns, pet sitting, oh, and grabbing things from high shelves.
Hang on.
Hold up, you're accept every request? Can't someone like take advantage of that?
Cherish the thought.
Not a soul in my community would dare partake in something so cruel and sinister. They would never give me unreasonable demands or use me as a replacement Saturday housekeeper because the old one quit over a salary dispute.
Yeah.
Oddly specific.
Justice sees all.
A piece of advice. Sometimes it's okay to place your trust in people, yeah? She's definitely a character.
Now we eat.
I've never seen so many ultimates in one place before.
Recreation is in order.
It is unfortunate that this formative experience was brought about by a kidnapping, but I suppose there's a lesson to be learned here.
What?
Really? I don't think there's much to be gained from something like this.
Please forgive me.
I see. That's not a great mindset to keep in a stressful situation such as this. Okay, tell us your name, sir.
Release all negative energies.
Do not let yourself be poisoned by the world's anxieties, big or small. If there's an uncertainty in your life, find a way to remove it and better yourself.
Are you kidding?
That's certainly fun and all, but your words of wisdom weren't what saved us from human barbecue.
A powerful
Say,
observation.
is your talent all related to motivational speaking? Yes, though that's but a fraction of what I engage with. I suppose a proper introduction is in order.
My name is Busho Saji, the ultimate yoga guru.
Yup,
Through arts ancient and new, I aspire to achieve harmony for myself and others.
Yeah, I can already tell. Bro's finna have a crash out moment, bro. A yoga guru? That's pretty unique. I never tried it myself, but I heard that it's great for your health.
Should we do some asanas?
Yes, yoga is helpful as a moderate form of exercise. You know what? That would make sense why when we were all coming out breathing for like air when we almost got burnt alive, he was perfectly fine. He's used to this.
Release all negative energies.
But the true benefit is the outlook that it brings.
Did not see that coming.
I'm not sure I quite understand.
No one is perfect.
Yoga is the delusion of anatomy. Through constant repetition of the asanas or body postures, we convince ourselves that we are masters of our own minds and bodies.
This requires special attention.
Have you ever felt invigorated, perhaps even invincible, after an arduous task? Like completing a jog or particularly difficult exam?
Yeah.
I think so.
My answer is thus.
It's the same for yoga. That feeling of accomplishment, of success, after a routine emboldens the mind, using our doubts and fears. Even though all you've done is set up basic stretches and poses.
May we endure these trying times.
These delusions of grandeur are even more necessary in a cynical world.
No one is perfect.
And I wholeheartedly believe that a gentle delusion is more valuable than a vicious truth. Okay, that seems like it's gonna come into play.
Those are indeed.
Wow,
words.
that's some deep. That's so deep and stuff. Still wasn't as useful as a puzzle guy though. That certainly is a strange attitude to have towards something as innocuous as yoga. Though I suppose people who believe the same ideas as everyone else can't really be ultimate.
I'm a little concerned.
You all seem surprised at my philosophy. I don't blame you, honestly.
That's all I have to say.
I'm certain you know what you're talking about, though being an ultimate and all.
Possibly.
Well, I do garner quite a few customers at my yoga studio, including some members of the Bitokukawa faculty. No way, your classes must be pretty good to attract that kind of crowd.
Thank you for your cooperation.
One of them was the first to ask me to apply to the school, actually.
Entirely unexpected.
I do hope our prior relations didn't affect the admissions process though. That would hardly be fair. Right.
This tension.
Oh my. The energy in this room became quite oppressive all of a sudden.
Should we do some asanas?
Perhaps we should try some asanas. Attempting to escape this place without a strong mindset would be a fool's errand.
Let's just move on.
Maybe later.
Hey,
Well, that's everyone, right?
catch you later.
If we got introductions down, I think we should search for help.
Are you unwell?
Hold your horses, Hiroka. Still has yet to Hiro, it's us. Okay. Hiro still has yet to share his talent. It'd be quite rude of us to exclude a fellow ultimate, would it not?
Oh, you.
Dang, I didn't even realize.
You're under citizen's arrest.
You're withholding information?
Huh?
No, it's not like that. I
It was
just
nothing.
didn't think it was important.
Avi.
Neither did I.
Sir,
Of course it's important, Sir Izuki. With our blessed talents in unison, escapes is all but assured.
super job.
So go on, tell us.
Exactly.
Yeah, spill.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
I'm the ultimate apprentice.
Oh, apprentice. Oh.
It's an unusual
What did I say?
talent,
School
but I'm
aid?
glad to have it.
Yep. Ultimate apprentice. Interesting.
My word.
Interesting. I didn't know one could excel at being an apprentice. Yeah. Isn't your title kind of like saying experienced novice or something?
Excuse
Well,
me?
it's a complicated arrangement. It isn't, but they don't need to know that. Don't mess this up now, Hiro. Okay, so here's my theory, right? So we know he was part of that whole school thing they showed in the beginning, and I'm gonna assume the professor was trying to create like the ultimate out of like a bunch of students, but he ended up getting arrested. So I'm gonna assume our character's like a byproduct of all that training, harsh training and stuff, and had to learn like every talent, I assume, because they say he's an experienced novice. So like he's not an ultimate at like everything, but he's pretty good at everything, you know? I hope that made sense.
I've worked hard.
During high school, I worked under a lot of different employers,
I'm gonna strike.
likely due to the lax child labor laws. Please continue. Right, and I guess a lot of my bosses were impressed by how adaptable I was.
Jack of all
Baking,
trades.
fishing, woodworking, waiting tables. I really can't remember all the stuff that I did, but I guess I was pretty good.
Holy breakthrough.
So you're almost like an ultimate, since you know you can do many different things. You see, that's what I was saying, like he's good at everything, but I don't believe it's like to an ultimate level.
Selfie.
No kidding. Maybe that's why you were able to solve the puzzle so easily. You must be like the king of random knowledge.
I'm flattered.
I guess so. Most of my talents are like trade skills and secretary work, that type of deal. I don't know how to do literally everything. Stop the cap. Well, the fact that you feel the need to acknowledge that is an achievement in its and of itself.
You've improved.
You should be proud, Hiro. My instincts tell me that your talent will be invaluable as we seek to escape our kidnappers.
I'm grateful.
Thanks. Phew, I think that went pretty well. Wait, if all of us are ultimates, do you think our kidnappers might have captured even more of us?
Right.
I guess we'll find out as we search those rooms.
This requires special attention.
Yes. However, I don't think it would be wise to remain in a large group.
Unacceptable.
If our entire group of 4 were caught by surprise, the result would be disastrous.
I understand.
Let's split into pairs then. If we find anything notable, we can meet up back here.
Totes excited.
Alright then, Hiro, you're coming with me. I need someone who's actually willing to follow my instructions. I was gonna say, can we be paired up with her? I think she's kinda cool. Then I'll go with Sir Saji.
Sound advice.
Very well. For now, Momo and I will search the room directly left of the passage we came from. Let's reconvene here shortly. I'm still unsure if we'll find anyone else, but if we do, it would be prudent to have them meet us here as well.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to check is the big circular door over there. It's different from all the others, so it might be our ticket out of here.
It's plausible.
Let me try. I approach the door and attempt to pry it open.
Get
It's
me out of
locked.
here.
I don't even see a keyhole, so you might only be able to open it from the other side.
What?
And here I thought we were finally going to escape this dump.
Ugh, it can't be.
Fine, let's try another way.
Let me see.
How about that one? The one to the right of the passage we came from.
Well, I'm off.
Sure. Let's do this. Oh. Okay. And who are y'all?
Oh no.
Are you sure someone will be looking for us? Ultimate Zombie. There we go.
Without question.
I'm positive once my supporters notice my absence, they'll surely spare no expense for a search party.
Hello?
Hero, they really are more people. Hold on. Holy, is your skin blue?
Please.
Please don't be scared.
I hope we can get along.
Well, not bad guys, I think. We're not bad guys, I think.
Hang on.
You think?
I'm keeping an eye on
You two, please lower your voices. You might frighten someone. Sorry, big guy. Are you two also kidnapped Ultimates?
That is correct.
Indeed so. The four of us were already worrying enough. But if there's even more, well...
Is it so?
Did you two come from one of those stupid mean escape thingies? How did you know what I was going to say? It's my psychic ability. What? See the flower on my head? It's like an antenna. Really?
Don't worry about me.
Nope, I don't even know what it is. And you're just letting it grow out your head, ma'am? It just grew out of my skull one day, and I've learned to live with it. It's super cute, isn't it? No, it's concerning.
Bro.
Oh, yeah, totally. Maru leans over to me with a poorly vile grimace. Do you think she's like a real-life Frankenstein or something? Yes.
That's rude.
That's rude. Clearly she's going more for a zombie look. That's what I was saying.
Hello again.
Anyway, yes, we did come from an escape room. It was horrifying. I assume you two also completed one?
A concerning tale.
Precisely. And it wasn't just us. We had two other compatriots as well.
Aww.
But both of them ditched us. They were really mean.
Not fantastic.
One of them called me a Smurf, and the other one just ignored me.
I may have
Smurf is this, bro. You see, who would call her a Smurf though? I can only think of one character. It's alright. I'm sure they were merely affected by the stress of the situation.
Oh.
Let's ditch them too. Big Man and Blue Girl against the world.
Let us assemble.
Setting that aside, you're both in the same situation as us, correct? Given our circumstances, wouldn't it be acceptable to share our names?
Why are you so obsessed with
You
me?
know, normally I'm hesitant about introducing myself to shady types, but considering I'm basically a kidnapped celebrity at this point, who cares?
This is...
Shady? What are you insinuating?
Selfie.
I'm Maru, the pretty well-known ultimate activist. And my buddy over here is Puzzle Dude. I
give up.
Hero, ultimate apprentice. It's nice to meet you.
We all play a part.
Likewise.
My full name is Yato Stonecrown.
That is a
Though I
name.
am reluctant to flaunt such a grandiose title.
Oh.
I am known as the Ultimate Mayor.
Okay, my memories are starting to come back. Yeah, Mayor. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking Principal. Yo. Yup, Ultimate Mayor. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Stone. Mayor.
Yes?
For 2 glorious, prolific years, I was the mayor of a small resort town in the American state of North Dakota.
I am here to help.
I've put my political career on hold to attend Bitokukawa as an exchange student and plan to learn much in the way of statecraft and leadership before I return. I knew Bitokukawa had a strong foreign presence, but an actual mayor as an exchange student? I guess that explains the age difference, but it's still scary to think there's genuine politicians in our midst.
Those are indeed.
Yeah, the age range must be crazy in here.
Are you certain?
What is that glare for? Nothing. Just making sure you're not corrupt.
I would never.
I would never dream of such a thing. My office values transparency above all else.
Are you kidding?
That's what all politicians say.
If it would please.
Well, I would argue that I'm quite different from them. One can't exactly read my mind, but I assure you, I work for the common people, not for the self-enrichment.
Okay, short stack.
Okay. You got a list of all bills that you passed?
I cannot assist here.
Not on hand.
Rude.
Stop. Halt. Cease. Desist. Can we not fight? Please? I have something better to focus on.
Hello again.
I've been planning out my introduction for like 5 minutes now, and I think I'm finally ready for it.
Did not see that coming.
You've been planning?
Oui.
Of course. How else am I supposed to make a memorable first impression? Ma'am, you look like a zombie. I mean, that should say enough. Your appearance... Exactly! Your appearance has already made one, that's for sure.
My name's Fan Fan. Fan
Fan
Wong,
Fan.
if we're getting down to business. Though some call me Flower Pot, Fanny Pack,
Okay.
or the Lavender Lab Rat.
Okay, what is her ultimate?
And I've been awarded the super special awesome talent of...
Oh.
Drumroll, please. The ultimate human subject.
And you're okay with that? Oh no, that's crazy. Ultimate human subject.
What?
The ultimate what? Is that why her skin is like that?
Oh?
What's the matter? Has my dramatic entrance left you speechless?
You're wrong.
No, that's totally immoral. What kind of scumbag Academy awards child experimentation? Well, I was already a teenager when I got my first injection, and I'm even older now.
My
How old?
hurts.
I knew coming to this place was a bad idea.
Is that...
What? But we get free food.
Are you kidding?
That's what you're worried about? Not your skin being a color is most definitely shouldn't be.
Gross.
You look like the aftermath of a Sharpie bath going wrong.
That's probably bad.
First off, shouldn't be has a lot of uncomfortable implications. Second, what's a Sharpie?
Now.
What? And she says she's older? Now, let's not all get worked up.
That is all.
Perhaps there's a strong reasoning behind Fan Fan's ultimate title. I'm sure we can resolve these qualms you have with the Academy diplomatically.
Cut me some slack.
As in, the same Academy that kidnapped us? Seriously? I'm still not over the student spit roast, and now you want me to excuse this?
I see.
Oh, I should probably explain.
Wouldn't you say?
It all started with a charity I founded called the Foundation of Altruism and Nurturing Project. Doesn't it sound cute? No.
How will this bode?
I'm afraid to say I'm unfamiliar with that.
Makes sense to me.
It's a foreign charity, dummy. That's why.
I wonder.
Oh, you must be another exchange student then. I know Bito Kukawa always accepts 4 of them every year.
Wee.
Yep. Though I was born in China, I've actually lived in Laos for most of my life. That's next to Vietnam. For all non-geographers, listen, I'm horrible with that, so you got it. Anyways, my charity helps support sick children by funding research for new treatments.
I'm full.
You can't relate drugs without testing them on humans first, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a more passionate lab rat.
Well played.
A selfless and inspiring story. I can learn quite a lot from you, Fan Fan. Thanks. I guess you're not a dummy after all. Well, that does make a bit more sense.
No?
Though, there's no way any drug reaches human trials would permanently dye your summer skin blue.
Blondes do it better.
Are you sure your charity isn't like a scam or something?
Rude.
Maru, I'm wounded by your blade of words. I need to end this before it gets any further. You two mentioned your other teammates, right? Do you have any clue where they are?
Puzzling as ever.
The small one likely concealed himself inside one of the puzzle rooms.
I cannot
As for the
assist
other girl, I have no idea, unfortunately. She stormed outside before we could get a word out of her. Outside? But we were just out there a minute ago.
I am here to help.
That presents a problem then.
If it would please.
You see, Fan Fan and I were about to depart in search of them, but I wish to ease her doubts about our situation first.
Oh.
If you see that girl, could you beat her up for me? Maybe a punch or two? Get a few good hits in? What? Fan Fan?
Oopsies.
I'm joking, relax. Violence is super bad and stuff.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
Right? Hey, you're not my doctor. I bet you don't even have medical license.
Let's just move on.
Anyways, Mara and I would be happy to help you look.
No?
I would.
I remain
Yes.
neutral.
You said one of them was inside a puzzle room. We'll start there then.
You are worthy of the key.
I appreciate it, Hero. Yes, I think it was the room on the far right.
Well, I'm off.
If we find anyone, we'll let you know.
Come on.
Let's search it quickly so we can get out of here.
Let's meet up soon.
Good luck! A reluctant Maru tells me as I enter the room. Okay, so the 2 people she's talking about, I'm gonna assume is... Are they gonna show us?
That's the way of the
Who?
rabble rouser.
That blue girl was giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Really? I couldn't tell.
You bitch!
Dang! Why she had to call us that? Didn't you see her? She's like a dolled up troll.
LOL.
Not to mention that drug testing thing is suspicious. Who knows what she's on, man?
Am I clear?
That's taking it a bit far, Maru. You should be kinder to her. We don't know the full details, so we shouldn't make assumptions.
Cut me some slack.
Okay, I still ain't trusting it.
Let me see.
Now, let's see what's in this room. Okay, interesting. Now, how we do this? My eyes. Ow. Okay. Let me just... I should check the... Okay, oops. This. Maru approaches a cabinet at the center of the room and frowns. Is something wrong? No, I just feel an icky presence flowing from this cupboard. It's also breathing, so there's that. She reaches to open it, but somebody's hiding. Yuck. I knew it. Bro, the reason I remember this character is because there's like a voice line with him talking about chicken nuggets. If I can find it, I will play it now.
I don't eat them because they're shaped like dinosaurs. I eat them because they're fucking chicken nuggets!
But it is so hilarious, bro.
What the?
Get away from me! Kidnappers, thieves, murderers, dentists!
Understandable. He jumps out in front. He jumps out in front of a startled Maru.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Who sent you? It was that guy from the Uno debate, wasn't it?
Shut up!
I knew he had to be a stubborn little okay to argue with me for over a year, but I never thought he would have me abducted.
That's bullshit!
You can't play a draw 2 on another draw 2. It's against the rules. Okay, yeah, he's hilarious, but you can do a draw 2. I don't know what you're talking about.
You bitch!
Hero, what is the ever-loving heck is he talking about?
Huh?
Whoa, calm down. We've been trapped here just like you.
Asshole!
Really? Don't try to pull that. You assaulted me in my hiding spot.
Cut me some slack.
You could have left an occupy sign or something.
Did not see that coming.
How did you even fit? That cupboard is way too small for any normal-sized human being.
The fuck?
You've been brought here to insult me? Haven't you? I'm onto your tricks, you line-reading ingrates.
You can't be serious.
No. Yato and Fanfan asked us to look for you.
Fucking poser.
Them.
Quit dicking around.
Well, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm going back in the closet now, and I do not wish to be disturbed. It's a cupboard. Wait, what's your name?
Hello?
Yeah, you're an ultimate, right? Ain't no way. Yeah?
I give up.
Why are you laughing?
Fucking finally!
I'm merely envisioning you peon's expression the moment you learn who I am.
You fucking moron!
The cosmos will speak on your downfall for eons to come.
Bro.
Okay. Don't keep us all in suspense.
Behold, worms! Gaze upon the majesty of the ultimate forum admin, Shoko Otaki!
Forum admin.
Defy me, and I'll scour your name from the halls of the World Wide Web!
Discord admin. Gotcha. Shoko. Okay.
You listening yet?
Have my greatness eroded your minds too severely to speak? Or maybe you peasants haven't started to fathom the god that you're up against. Just straight face. What is he talking about?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Shoko.
LOL.
Same, I guess.
What the?
Impossible. You mean you don't even know who I am?
You kidding?
That's
Yeah?
perfectly reasonable, to be honest.
What?
For some reason, I thought you wouldn't take that very well.
By all means.
Well, why would you know who I am? I've only been in Ultimate for 3 weeks.
Keep it together.
For it? Whoa! I only said what I said to test if you two were like stalkers or something.
If you say so.
And here I was thinking, that you were about to go on a short tirade about our ignorance.
You aren't smart.
No, real Ultimate would partake in that kind of obscene, narcissistic behavior. Certainly not someone with a passion for justice as strong as mine.
Okay, short stack.
Justice? That's a lot of hype for a forum admin.
Your mom!
Please, without people like me, there would be chaos, legions of bots, irrelevant posts, and detestable content polluting your online experience.
If only you knew.
Because of my selfless and unpaid sacrifice, the internet is actually usable. Bro, he's a Discord mod and a Twitter user. It's GG's. Why are you doing that?
What is it now?
Doing what? Why do you keep on enunciating random words in the middle of your sentences?
Asshole!
It's called emphasis.
Oh, you.
It's called yelling, actually. Maru, stop being cruel. But yeah, I do agree it does get a little distracting.
Rewrite!
Undo, undo, rewrite, undo. What the?
Holy shit!
This introduction is bringing to light too many of my flawed personality traits. I implore you to forget this conversation. He scurries back into the cupboard and slams it shut, which is especially impressive because I never saw a handle on that inside.
Come on.
What even?
Excuse
I
me?
think he got embarrassed.
Catch you later.
Well, we did manage to find him in all his fun-sized glory. Guess we should tell Yato. I hope I'm saying his name right. Should tell Yato and Fanfan, right?
Let's just move on.
I guess so. Okay, I already like his character. He's hilarious. But bro is an active Discord mod and Twitter user. I'm good, bro.
Hello again.
Welcome back, guys. Good job on finding one of our missing teammates.
Greetings.
Indeed. I would have never expected that he's stowaway in a wardrobe. An exciting development. Ah, you must have overheard everything from the other room.
That is correct.
His volume was difficult to miss.
Hang on.
You probably could have, helped instead of standing around. At the very least, a warning about his mannerisms sure would have been nice. We don't want to trouble you any further, but...
Please?
Even though I kinda wanted you to beat her up, I'm starting to get worried about the other teammate.
Yes?
Yes, we took a look outside while you were gone, and she truly seems to have disappeared. Could you give us a few details about her appearance?
Puzzling as ever.
Regrettably, I don't recall too much about her. I was a bit preoccupied with the puzzles.
Yuck.
I remember giving her many nicknames, but I don't think Yato would approve of most of them. We should just call her Girl A.
How unexpected.
What does the A stand for? Absent, I presume? A wall? Let's not get into that. Yo, she's being suspicious. I don't know.
Those are indeed
Well,
words.
I guess that's all we have to work
Let me
with.
see.
Say, why don't you come with us back to the main chamber? We can introduce you to our teammates as well. Bring Napoleon too. I don't want him lurking here by himself. A loud cry of "I heard that" echoes from one of the inner rooms.
It takes a village.
Right? We'll make sure he accompanies us.
Farewell.
Until we meet again. Good luck, you two.
Bye-bye.
Maybe it's time to check up on Bushu and Momo. Interesting. They probably found her. Oh, there you are. Momo and I have finished exploring the leftward passage.
Hi there.
Turns out we're not alone.
You needed me?
Would you like to meet them while Momo and I explore the remaining hallway?
Totes excited.
Sure, we also met some new people, but I think it would be best if you didn't bother them too much.
That's rude.
Maru,
It's acceptable.
I see. I'll trust your judgment. Momo and I will be off then.
Bye.
Right. Be sure to let us know if you find anyone else.
I'm off.
Have fun, you two. I think you two will get along with them swimmingly.
Bro.
I sure hope so. Who are we talking about? Yes, sir. Okay, yo, the character I was looking forward to. Now that we're seeing one for the third time, it's safe to assume these escape rooms are all the same, right down to the number of participants. There goes my favorite character right here.
No.
Excuse me? Yeah, there's no way she took her spot at top of the morning to you. Where the heck did you come from?
Apologies, y'all.
Oh, did I startle you? My bad, my bad.
I tip my hat to
Busho
that.
and Momo told me you two might be heading on over to greet us. It was Hiro and Maru, right? That's right. And you?
Toya Imamura. the ultimate Broadway dancer.
Okay.
Hello, Bonjour, Gru Scott, and Michael Vannen.
I hope she doesn't talk like that, please. Not talk like that, but like text-wise, because I would not be able to pronounce any of that.
Pleasure making an acquaintanceship with y'all.
Sure, you look kind of crazy in this sprite, but okay.
It can't.
Hero, we got another shouter on our hands. Seriously, was the runt not enough? Whisper, whisper, whisper.
I'm not sure.
What did you say?
You wanna repeat that?
I said, what you say? Can you repeat that? She takes out a comically shaped instrument and puts it to her ear. Is she deaf?
I'm all ears.
Only repeat it once, even though I said it twice. It's less confusing that way.
What?
That's even more confusing. I wonder if Maru noticed that she picked up a few of Shoko's speech patterns.
Are you kidding?
Seriously, why is everyone... Wait, are you hard of hearing? Oh shoot, disregard everything I just said. I'm definitely getting in trouble with the posse for this.
I get ya.
Ah, I getcha. It's hard for me to know if I'm speaking too loud, too soft, or speaking at all, really. Don't be afraid to tell me if I can't read the room. And forgive me if I don't catch your words on the first try. I can usually make it out when what people are saying by focusing, but I ain't perfect.
I understand.
I don't mind if that happens. I wouldn't want to be too demanding or anything.
So tell you what.
Believe me, honey, it can get real awkward sometimes.
Oops.
Once, I gave a full emotional speech to my sister, really poured my heart and soul into it. Didn't cheer her up at all.
You gotta be
Though,
joking.
thought I gave a lousy speech. I did. Turns out she couldn't hear a dang thing I said. Talk about a waste of breath. Okay, now this presents a problem for her survival. If she can't hear, if she's like has trouble hearing, somebody can easily sneak up on her or place a trap. Yeah, this GG's for her. She's not living this. I feel that. That's why I always carry a megaphone with me to rallies.
Good call.
That's why I wanted to go to school here, as a matter of fact.
Not listening.
Before I lost my memory, most of my hearing in that accident, I relied on music during my performances to keep in step. Suffice to say, I can't exactly do that anymore.
Break a leg.
The guys from this here school said that I wasn't out of luck just yet though. They told me I could learn to feel musical vibrations. To tell you the truth, it was mostly a bunch of fancy words I couldn't quite wrap my head around, but I figured it was worth a shot.
I'm grateful.
That's interesting. So you'd be using your sense of touch to stay on beat rather than your sense of hearing?
Let's dazzle the crowd.
Once I learn everything I need, I'll be back in the spotlight, dazzling audiences the world over with my stage performance of Waltzing in the Sunshine.
Totes excited.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I think I watched the translated version of that musical when I was a kid.
I wonder.
Do you happen to be an exchange student from America?
You're pretty sharp.
Sure am, Pumpkin. My sister and I have been performing in the States of our whole lives.
Ain't hearing this noise.
We lived in a teeny tiny trailer, doing stage practice around the clock. But I'll tell you now, after going through all that, nothing's gonna stop us from reaching our goals. Not even getting kidnapped.
Cheese and crackers.
I'm gonna be one of the greats, like Beethoven. Why did I think of the producer tag? Gotcha. I'm gonna be like one of the greats.
Hang on.
Actually, I think that last guy's blind.
Tisk.
Duh, cause he died like 170 years ago. Can't see nothing but dirt, wood, and worms. Plus he's probably don't got eyeballs no more. Got eyeballs no more. That got very macabre. I'm curious, how do you view this whole situation? Getting kidnapped and forced to do life-threatening escape rooms?
I'm too cheap to pay attention.
I figured that I was having some kind of crazy dream, so I didn't pay much attention to anything until I realized it wasn't one. Gave my teammates a heck of a headache during those puzzles, I tell ya. Specifically because my tablet thingy didn't even work.
LOL.
Sheesh, talk about bad luck. Can we talk about your teammates? Maybe they have some more information.
Go right ahead.
Y'all don't need to ask my permission. Go right ahead. Listen, you kinda interrupted my first conversation. At her prompting, we approached the other pair of students in the room. And lo, it was at that moment
Be impressed.
I witnessed before my very own eyes the legendary 8-headed snake demon Yamata no Orochi.
Dude.
No way, that's crazy. What happened next?
As expected.
Upon the sight of such a magnificent creature, Hey, you two. Wait, are you missing an arm? Or am I seeing things?
That's rude.
Maru, you can't just...
Is this a joke?
And since you insist on hearing the outcome of our great conflict, I'll skip to that part.
Ignorant and foe.
My arm was lost in combatants with the great serpent. 'Twas of fiery victory that day, for I severed 2 of his titanic heads at the cost of my beloved limb.
Thanks for nothing.
Bro, what? Way to spoil the ending. I was so engaged. I like his design.
I'm not talking to you.
Don't ask stupid questions that'll be answered by the end. It always ruins the story.
Are you kidding?
Sorry?
What a shame.
No worries, I have more tales to tell. Many of which outshine my climatic duel with the 8-forked serpent.
Do you know who?
'Tis the nature of being... Oh, I thought he was gonna read it. 'Tis the nature of being the ultimate angler, you see. For I seem to be drawn to the monsters that dwell in the depths.
No.
Angler? Like catching fish?
Yes, and the name forever attached to its history. The person you see before you. Iki no Miki.
Okay, so missing an arm during a killing game is kind of crazy. So your chances of survival just like plummeted.
Though you may also call me Namiki, conqueror of the stars and the abyss.
Your name is Icky, bruh. Oh, look at his belt. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Conqueror of the stars and the abyss. That's so freaking sick, dude.
I wonder.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you fish with only one hand?
Think before you
I doubt you'd be able to understand. The art of one-armed fishing is too arcane for mortals to realize.
It's not that deep.
Actually, I do have some fishing experience. I wasn't amazing at it, but I was apprentice to a famous sailor during summer break.
Instant regret.
You guys are all so cool and interesting. I barely have any epic stories to my name.
Let me see.
Are you like not an ultimate or something?
Not this again.
Dang, I don't even look the part. I mean, I guess I'm pretty basic, but...
The name's Monzo Shibue, Ultimate Stuntman. And you?
Okay, that's dope. Ultimate Stuntman.
Hey.
Maru, Ultimate Activist. And here's Hero, Ultimate.
I give
That's
up.
not even close.
That's messed up.
Bruh, these talents and names keep getting crazier and crazier. How am I supposed to keep up with this level of power creep? Power creep? Oh my goodness, bro. At this point, I should forfeit my talent to Namiki the Conqueror. He does way more dangerous stuff than me. All I do is help out Ma at her movie studio.
Useless.
Conqueror of the stars and the abyss. That last part is the most important. I'm a legendary hero, not some bloodthirsty warlord.
That's the way of the
Oh,
rouser.
you do stunt work for your mother's studio? That's cool.
You don't say.
My stepmother's studio. Thank you very much. An ultimate shouldn't judge things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, you know. She's just, yo, we're just like, okay. You know, I'm pretty sure it's possible to lose your talent if someone beats you during the annual challenge, that is. It's rare to underperform, but...
Back off.
Are you trying to boost my confidence? I genuinely can't tell.
I can handle anything.
Oh boy. I actually like his character a lot. Those tests are useless. No one could ever replace me.
Hello?
And how do you know?
You stand in the presence
Well,
of
no other
greatness.
angler in the past century has laid their eyes on the legendary 17-spotted golden koi. Am I wrong? Golden koi?
Shush.
Shh, don't scare it off now. It's an elusive creature that flees at the slightest noise.
I'm certain of it.
Sir, we're on land. Many liken it to a fable, but I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. It's truly a sight to behold, and it's said to grant years of endless luck to those who glimpse it. Also, it's often confused with the 16-spotted golden koi, a fish marred by its abundance, insignificance, and mediocrity. I definitely want to see this 17-spotted one, even if the only difference is a single black botch.
Your praise is appreciated.
Well, it's not a simple feat. After all, the koi is what took my feeble arm. What?
Incorrect.
Hold on, didn't you say you lost your arm to a snake demon? This just became even more bogus than... Oh, so is bro lying?
Oh. You'll see.
You see? I lost half of it to the 8-forked serpent, and the other half to the koi of legend.
The world fades.
2 and 2, yin and yang, each part of a greater whole. Now neither halves remain. Bro, that's tragic. Okay, yeah, this story is bogus.
You're wrong.
And utter horse, right?
Off.
Hey, don't be rude. This is probably a tough subject for the Conqueror of the Stars and the Abyss. Imagine all the suffering he went through. Ain't no way.
It can't be.
God, you're more gullible than an 8-year-old who forwards chainmail. Come on, hero. Let's get out of here. Not yet. We still have yet to talk to... I don't know her name.
Bye.
Oh, bye, Menzo and Namaki the Conqueror.
Not sorry.
Stars Abyss. Shaking her head exhaustedly, Mara leads me over to the one remaining... Oh, oops. Shaking her head exhaustedly, Mara leads me over the remaining person in the room.
Hey.
Yes, sir! Hey there. Sorry about my teammates. They were unreliable during the escape room. I remember her Ultimate Architect. This is such a good design. Oh my goodness.
Let's get along.
Busho told us you were from the summer team. The 4 of us are the autumn team, by the way.
Hi.
I see. Seems like these escape rooms have a season motif. Just like Bito Kukukawa does.
What?
What do you mean? You didn't know? The entire school campus is designed around the 4 seasons. Each area has its own plants, building, color scheme, and everything.
I'll be honest.
To tell you the truth, I'm pretty new to this whole Bito Kukawa business.
I'm Naomi Danjuma.
Naomi!
Exchange student from Nigeria. I hope we can get along.
Yo, this is dope. This is actually dope. I like this. Ultimate Architect. She must be the last exchange student then. That must be why she's not familiar with the school. What made you come all the way to Japan? One of my family friends is a devoted collector of traditional Japanese art, and I've been asked to design a new public gallery for him.
That's the plan.
Graduating from Bito Kukawa with an ultimate title would really help his gallery prestige.
I've worked hard.
I see. Oh, I'm Hiro, the ultimate apprentice. Sorry you ended up in this situation.
Oh, you.
And I'm Maru, ultimate activist. Hold your applause.
You did good.
I'm impressed. It probably wasn't easy to get those titles.
Trust one another.
Architecture seems pretty tough as well. I met a few architects when I worked for a carpenter a few years ago. They're very hard-working people. Yeah, it's like an art thing and a math thing at the same time. Isn't it hard to use both sides of your brain?
Oops.
Oh, you must have misunderstood. Okay, why did music stop?
Let's try again.
I meant that it probably required strong connections to get... Oh. Yo, what just happened? Yo, she just said, yeah, so I'm surprised y'all even made it here. So it must be something else. I meant that it probably requires strong connections to get the administration to agree to those talents. Okay, so that just took a left turn. Connections? I mean, I know some of the staff, but I wouldn't say... Panic wells up in my chest, but I managed to quench it.
Right away.
Well, everyone who gets into this school uses them, right?
Now that's a problem.
I thought about it. I thought about going for more of an extravagant title, but my art collector friend pointed out that we didn't have anyone on the inside who knew us.
The devil is in the details.
He proposed that a simple and straightforward talent, along with a sizable donation, would maximize our chances.
Props to you for being able to pull off Ultimate Apprentice, though. Could you introduce me to some of the administrators?
Okay. Is she throwing shots?
Excuse me?
Right? It takes me a second to realize I'm shouting. Okay, she probably didn't mean it, right? You know?
That's just a
Hey,
rumor.
Hiro said he got admitted because of all the different jobs he had, and he means it.
You're wrong.
He didn't ask any big wings to help him out, and he certainly didn't have some fancy pants art collector make a sizable donation on his behalf. Yeah.
Am I clear?
With enough effort, I can excel at any task I commit myself to. I've been able to adapt to every job I've taken on so far.
You can't be serious.
That's why I'm the ultimate apprentice. I can't speak for you, but I would never try to game the admission process.
Fair.
Is that so?
Exactly.
Yeah, this guy knows how to do all sorts of stuff. I think Superman even called him the ultimate.
Not a chance.
I mentioned carpentry, but there's also plumbing, masonry, sailing. If I listed them all, we'd be here for a while. Don't get me wrong, it's impressive that you can do all that, but...
Some criticism.
I just find it hard to believe that something as vague as putting effort into things and being kind of good at them could be seriously considered.
Hang on.
Oh, and he was super helpful during the escape room. He knows a lot of random trivia, which totally makes sense because, well, that's his talent.
An oversight.
Well then, if that's how it really is, then I apologize for making assumptions. I thought everyone here was in the same boat as I was.
Screw off!
Well, we aren't. We're nothing like you, actually.
Okay, it's bad.
Sorry for hitting a nerve.
Let me...
How about we just forget about this conversation then? I assume there's more people out there you need to meet.
Okay.
That alright with you? Let's go, hero.
Just daydreaming.
Guess it'll take you a bit longer to cool off. That's fine by me. See you around. I expect we'll be stuck with each other for some time. Okay. Hear me out, right? I like her character. I think she didn't mean it the way she meant it. I just think that's just her personality. But I like her design. No sign of Girl A in that area.
I got nothing.
Only a bunch of very weird and rude people. Though the Broadway lady was fun.
Hello?
Are you still bummed out by what Miss High Society over there said about your talent?
Incorrect.
Don't let it get to you. I mean, she's probably the one who thinks like that. Or at the least the only one rude enough to say it out loud. For now, let's just focus on finding everyone and getting out of here. If it comes... For now, let's just focus on finding everyone and getting out of here. If it comes up again, talk to me and I'll help you out, okay?
Trust one another.
Thanks, Maru. That means a lot.
Hey.
Look, Momo and Busho are back. Let's go talk to them and see if they found anything. Maru dashes over to greet them by the remaining unexplored passage. Momo turns around and motions for her to be quiet.
Wait.
Shh. Busho's almost got them out of there. Muffled voices come from the other side of the door, somewhat unexpectedly. Busho responds rather loudly. No, soy sauce is not an instrument.
Bear with me.
Wasabi is not an instrument either. I hear a chorus of rustling creaks cascade from the other side of the door, along with a loud, startled yelp. As the clamor begins to subside, the door opens and... For a moment, I feel a familiar flood of sensation. The same sensation that had threatened to swallow me whole when I first activated my Cocoa Pad. Only this time, it fades in an instant. I blink a few times, shake my head, and refocus on the Ultimates that had exited the escape room.
Boo!
We nearly froze to death in there.
Exploitation!
Whoever made this escape room is a psychopath. What kind of lunatic wastes that much air conditioning just to torture 4 helpless innocents?
You're mocking me!
Well, if everyone had pitched in like they were supposed to, we would have gotten out much sooner.
Let me...
I told you the correct answers. Several times, as a matter of fact. It was your own stubbornness that led you astray.
My advice to you...
To be fair, you were pretty obtuse with your hints. I could barely even understand you.
Troubling.
This appears to be the last group of the Ultimates that have been trapped here. Apart from the locked circular room, we have explored every entrance leading out from this central area.
I am deeply disappointed.
Unfortunately, there's no exit to be found just yet.
Who would what?
Wait, we're in last place? What the heck? You've made us into witless laughingstocks, Annie Apostle.
I will pray for you.
No way.
If you say so.
Should we break this up?
My head hurts.
Let them have their fun. I'm worn out. Okay, we got a new set of characters. What are we talking about? It takes a while, but the heated arguments of the Winter team slowly begin to peter out. I should go talk to all of them, though I worry I might become the next target of their verbal abuse. Everybody in here got personality, bro. Tragic. Simply tragic.
What's up?
What's up?
There's nothing wrong.
All my valuables have been stolen. That's what's up. My 3 gold watches, my 2 silver bracelets, and my 5 diamond rings. All in the hands of some nameless, puzzle-obsessed vagabond.
Not in my lane.
That's rough, man. I hope they didn't get their hands on the key to the pawn shop.
I'm simply flabbergasted.
Even then, it seems I should be counting my blessings. Many of the people here had their clothes stolen right off their backs.
Obscene.
I'll never forgive our kidnappers for forcing these poor souls into such rag garments.
What?
Okay, so he has something to do with clothing. I can't remember. Really? That's terrible.
Have some self-awareness.
It truly is. My buzz cut friend here is one of this heinous criminal's unfortunate victims. Actually, I've had these clothes on since before I was kidnapped. Dang.
What's that supposed to mean?
So you're saying you wear this stuff normally? Yeah.
Oh.
What about you, blonde man with silly hair? My fashion instinct says that your outfit is made from repurposed 50-year-old thrift shop donations.
I didn't misunderstand.
Clearly, our kidnappers held you at gunpoint and forced you to debase yourself with these stylistic debauchery.
Not a chance.
No, this uniform's brand new, actually.
Jesus Christ!
There's no way. He's melodramatic, clutches at his chest, gasping for air. Call an ambulance. I'm going into the couturier arrest. Hey, so we only came here. Oh my goodness. Hey, so we only came here to introduce ourselves. I didn't expect to get caught up in this medical drama.
Come on.
These people really are a rowdy bunch, huh? Not so different from my clients. Now that I think about it.
I'm Kunitaro Higa.
Pawnbroker. Okay, I was gonna say he brought up pawn shop.
Need a trustworthy person to take all your most prized possessions. I'm your man.
Okay, but are you a scammer though? I don't know, bro. That's kind of shady. But bro didn't have to put you on the spot like that.
Got you covered.
You can call me Taro if you like. I don't mind.
Oh, you.
Well, that's unexpected. I've always imagined pawnbrokers to be like old fat dudes with spectacles.
That's in the past now.
That was my grandfather. He passed the pawn shop down to me when I was 17.
The good old days.
I've been running it ever since. Apparently, I did well enough to be recognized as an ultimate. Aside from bookkeeping and chatting it up with my clients every once in a while, it's not that hard of a job. That's a pretty cool trinket that you have around your neck. Did it belong to one of your first clients?
Pure gold.
Oh, you mean the jewel of Father Time? My family has been holding on to it for over 50 years. It's the most expensive item in our collection.
It's the real deal.
Before he gave me the keys to the shop, my grandpops told me to protect this stopwatch with my life until its owner finally returns. I carry it around with me 24/7. Wow.
Oh, check this out.
Why? Do you want to buy it?
Huh?
Well, I don't think I can afford something with that price tag, even if it helped calm the nerves of Mr. Fashion Police over there. It wouldn't. It really wouldn't.
It's for real, my guy.
I do give discounts. I mean, it clearly can't be worth much if no one's wanted it for half a century. That was a joke.
LOL.
Isn't it a little much to devote all that energy to a single client from all that time ago?
I expected this from you.
I imagine it's because he barely has any clients. What kind of person would ever use a pawn shop?
Have some self-awareness.
The mere thought of selling anything to some disreputable hoarder is bad enough.
Extortion.
And yet, I have to pay them interest when I want my items back. Extortion. Extortion, I say.
It's not that deep.
I think it's a fair enough deal. It works sort of like a bank, right?
Classic.
The atmosphere in my pawn shop is certainly better than a bank's. There's fewer security guards and far less needless paperwork.
Not on my watch.
Not to mention, the modern bank's reliance on digital currency. I don't know why people would ever entrust their money to such fallible tech.
It's all garbage.
Natural disaster, data breach, heck, disgruntled employee unplugs the server, boom, life savings gone.
I'm not sure.
Is that really how it works? There has to be safeguards against that kind of thing.
No!
Of course there are. This Luddite, what? I'm just gonna say this freak. This freak doesn't have any idea what he's talking about.
Envy is quite unbecoming.
Lacking both
of you.
fiscal and fashion sense. My, what a combination.
You've ruined everything, Prole.
Be grateful that I'm one of the more charitable members of my family for even agreeing to speak to you. Wait, your family? Who are you exactly?
An esteemed individual such
You've
as
probably
yourself.
never heard of us. We're far too classy to flaunt our prestige like this so-called elite often do.
You stand in the presence of Oniji Itagaki.
Yeah, he's gonna be a
ultimate
problem.
tailor and heir to the Itagaki fashion empire.
Okay.
It can't be.
Wait, your stores are the ones that keep on playing Christmas music in September, aren't they?
Kiss my grits.
Despicable. You're not only torturing your retail workers with long hours and low pay, but ear-splitting vocals as well?
I look fine.
Look, I'm not responsible for what my family does, okay? I barely even talk to them.
Buddy, pal.
You're the one who brought them up.
I never asked for this.
That's only because I was trained to do so. Itagaki greetings have been standardized for decades. In casual conversations, I focus less on them and more on my individual achievements.
Leave it to me.
Case in point, this 100 million yen suit that I tailored myself. Stylish, isn't it? It was valued by the ultimate appraiser herself.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't even know clothing could cost that much.
Only 1,000.
I'll give you 1,000 for it. Ain't no way. No.
I refuse to believe
the value of that suit is probably inflated anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's much easier to bribe an appraiser than it is to make a suit that costs that much. Especially when said suit looks like something out of a rejected card game anime. Why, you're
mocking me.
Exposing me to your horrid fashion sense, forcing me into medical emergency, falsely claiming that my family tortures workers with the time-inappropriate holiday spirit.
I expected this.
You've insulted me long enough. I will no longer tolerate you or this conversation.
Leave it once.
And don't return until you recognize the privilege of my company.
Not a chance.
We can't leave. We're literally trapped in here.
How insensitive.
I'm done talking to you.
It's time to stop.
Don't worry about him. He'll calm down eventually. He's like this with the others as well. Mara and I look at each other and shrug before turning away from an increasingly incensed Oniji. Yo, these Japanese terms, yo. We direct our sights to another among the Winter Team, Ultimate, who is fiercely thumbing away at a large and intricate book.
Hello.
Say, you guys haven't seen an espresso machine around here, have you?
Did not see that coming.
Does her shirt have a coupon? No. Where did you find that mug anyway, right? What? Seems like someone knows a heck about me, cause it was with me when I woke up.
Why are you so obsessed with
Mess girl. Aw, thanks.
What?
The cut refers to me, Pinky. Says the girl wearing more pink than me. Plus, I'm the only one that can actually read it from this angle.
Touche.
But you're still mistaken.
Yeah, baby.
This girl has been with me through thick and thin. She's like a sister to me. She's provided me with hundreds, nay, thousands of bountiful bittersweet brews. A true source of unlimited power.
Wow.
Whatever temporary affinity you believe you have with this cup, it is meaningless. Only I am the best girl. Comprende?
Bro.
Fine, I get it. Can't get between a woman and her daily dose of socially acceptable drugs. What are we talking about? I'm still confused why you have that thing.
Here's a good one.
Obviously, it's because my talent requires me to work my butt off from dusk till dawn.
Let me see.
That so? What's your name and title?
Gonishi. Chikamakonishi.
Oh.
I'm the ultimate extreme couponer.
Okay, and that would make sense for that 50% off. Gotcha. Chikumi. I'm gonna try my best. What a wonderful title. I sometimes wish I could call the... Wait, what? What a wonderful title. I sometimes wish I was called the ultimate extreme activist.
What do you mean?
If you were an extreme activist, you'd probably be in prison or dead.
I understand.
So you're good at saving money then?
Money, 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 money.
Only the greatest in Japan. Stores downright hate me. I think some of them actually owe me money.
Selfie.
As they should. Yo, it's only fair to punish them for their relentless price gouging.
Here's a tip.
There's even been times where I've cleaned their shelves bare with my trusty grimoire.
Yeah.
Your grimoire?
You're gonna
I'm a master in the art of coupon collecting. The grimoire is my 70-pound coupon binder. 70 pounds? The spells of the grimoire have a dark function indeed, able to sway any retail worker into parting with the stock of their corporate overlords.
Go on.
I gathered these powerful hexes from tattered magazines, discarded cereal boxes, and my neighbor's trash bins.
It can't be.
Stealing from your neighbors? That's almost as bad as straight up shoplifting.
Don't get it.
Shops are way too heavy to be lifted. They're like 50 tons of concrete.
1v1,
Plus,
scrub.
you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
I refuse to believe it.
Survive? Surely that's an exaggeration.
You rich people.
Nope, I was super poor when I first started building my coupon collection. Like super poor with 10 U's.
Negative Nancy.
I dined with rats and ate microwave dirt. Okay. Wow, that must have been hard for you. But after a few years of being thrifty, I'm finally living my best life. At this point, I've accumulated enough coupons to last me and the fam 3 lifetimes.
I'm grateful.
Wow, really? Say, you don't have any coupons you can share, do you? She's not gonna share with us, bro. Are you okay? Yeah, she's not giving us those coupons.
Huh?
Whoa.
We will
They-
versus you.
What is happening? They wants it, but they can't have it.
Save me.
It's okay. Mommy won't let him get his filthy hands on you. Chikuma, I'm just calling you Chick. Chick continues muttering to the book, occasionally stopping to shoot a dirty look in our direction.
Come on.
Well then, we'd best get going. Myra and I cautiously back away from her, holding our hands in the air like a pair of wanted criminals. Halt!
Enough of your
Retreat 10 paces, arms down and palms up.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Myra and I are so thoroughly shocked by the forcefulness of her command that we I'm rebooting, bro. The strange woman pulls out some disinfectant spray and begins flooding our hands with a deluge of chemicals.
You bitch.
Jeez. Ew, why'd you give us so much?
Filthy simian.
Your hands are covered with the filth of pestilence, viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites, the servants of the White Horseman.
You cretin.
Not a soul in this wretched place has a sense of proper hygiene. Touching all those filthy puzzle mechanisms with them unkept hands? I plan to remedy that. Due to the absence of clean water, we'll have to make do with some disinfectant, and lots of it.
You can't be serious.
Is it really okay to be this worried about a few germs? I mean, over a dozen Ultimates have been kidnapped. We've stumbled upon a massive conspiracy. I rub my hands anxiously, worried that excessive amount of disinfectant might somehow damage my skin. She must have been using some kind of strange formula too. All of it has already dissolved.
Inconceivable.
A few? A few?
Are you blind?
Were it not for my chemical baptism, millions of microbes would be crawling on your fingertips, breathing, feasting, and multiplying without restraint. So is she just a germaphobe? I'm confused. They'll be back. The remaining 1% of bacteria will rally their forces and bring about an infectious apocalypse. Ew, the 1%?
I give up.
Is your talent related to killing germs or something? I mean, I'd be surprised if you're this passionate about anything.
I do not merely kill germs. I purge their material vessels with my weapons of
Yo,
alchemy
every character in
and
this game
send
is
them
expressive, bro.
back
That's
to their
crazy.
infernal masters. I am Uta Kawagichi, the
Okay.
ultimate epidemiologist. Forgive me for
Epidemiologist.
this blasphemy, but wash your goddamn hands.
Bro, there's no restroom here. So she's germ-based. Gotcha.
Indeed words.
Is that a real word?
Heed these words.
Real as the words of God. I study disease outbreaks and their countermeasures.
Your hygiene?
You'll find that the best countermeasure is basic personal hygiene. Many epidemics could have been prevented this way, an idea I find deeply frustrating.
This cannot be.
Think of the lives that were lost, that will continue to be lost. All preventable if just a few people weren't so hygienically challenged.
Yeah.
Right. We get it.
Assist me.
However, I suppose I should rest my efforts for a while. My disinfectant supplies are waning, and chasing all of you down to enforce cleanliness standards is bound to cause cross-contamination.
I am pleased.
So you've all stumbled upon a bit of luck, it seems. Feel free to muck around in your filth to your heart's content. How generous of you. In the meantime, I'll search relentlessly for the sinner who trapped us in this disease-riddled hovel.
You will be purged.
The state of their hidden mirrors their soul, vile to its core. I shall take it upon myself to cleanse their entire being.
What?
You aren't gonna, make them swallow hand sanitizer, will you?
I shall lead the way.
We'll see. The depths of their villainy may require experimental treatment. She scans the room, her eyes a pair of daggers as her spray bottles at the ready. Remind me not to get on her bad side.
Hey.
Hero, something's off here.
Hello again.
What's up?
No.
We talked to every ultimate, explored every open passage, and there's still no sign of girl. Oh dang, I forgot about her that fast. That's crazy. Wait, you're right. I glanced around the room, unable to find anyone that matches Girl A's admittedly vague description.
I got nothing.
Do you think the corrupt mayor and Smurfette just made her up?
That's rude.
That's incredibly disrespectful.
It's plausible.
No, maybe there's some kind of ultimate hide and seek expert or something.
That's just a rumor.
Or maybe, just putting it out there, they're the ones who kidnapped us, and they've been hiding in some kind of hidden room the whole time.
Let's just move
Maru,
on.
cut it out. I genuinely don't believe that any of our kidnappers are in the room with us. And something's gonna pop up. Why not? It'd make for quite a shocking reveal.
I'm not sure.
Why would any of them risk their own safety when they could just watch us from afar? It doesn't make any sense.
Hang on.
Don't go derailing my argument with logic.
Come on.
Fine. We'll keep looking. Should we check the circular door again? We managed to unlock it, did we? It was locked up pretty tightly when we last checked. Maru ignores me and approaches the door. She proceeds to pound on it as hard as she can.
You bitch.
Let us out. Let us out or I'll have everyone gang up and blow this door off. Okay.
Kiss my grits.
No side. Locking over a dozen people in a tiny cramped room, stealing their belongings? Who the heck do you think you are? Airport security?
Excuse
What's
me?
wrong? Why did you...